Sunday morning, it's cold, it's wet. But just look at this out here. This is the turnout for a fantastic 5th AFC Wimbledon Minithon. This is because we are Wimbledon. Well, we're at the 5th annual AFC Wimbledon Minithon. We've got with us left-back Jon Meades, centre-back Nightingale. Jon, it's great to be out here seeing all this Wimbledon support for this event this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, great turnout by everyone, as you can see. Obviously the weather's not the best, but everyone's turned out in the numbers, so it's great for the club.
Will, for yourself, I mean, being the club man that you are, raising money for the academy, the ladies and girls, the foundation, it's a fantastic event, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Obviously, just to get awareness for the girls' team, and obviously to raise a bit of money, like you said, for the academy and them as well. And like Jon said, it's a good turnout, and yeah, it should be a good day out apart from the weather. But yeah,
absolutely. What were you like as a runner yourself as a kid? Did you enjoy it?
I don't remember doing this one. I did Richmond Park run with the 18s, but I don't think this was about that long ago, because I've been in and around the first team for a few years now. So, but yeah, I would have loved to have done it, but obviously happy to turn up and just be a face for today.
Meadesy, for yourself, you were a runner at school, perhaps?
Yeah, I was actually. I did quite a lot of cross-country events. Me and my twin brother, we were quite competitive, so we were always racing against each other. We actually ran for South Wales for a bit as well. So we did a lot of these events, so it's great to see many people. I remember after every single race I was like, I'm never doing this again, and you'd always turn up again. So no, but it's good, and I'm sure everyone will love it.
And we're probably going to get a few of the first team management down here as well this morning. For you, Jon, who would your money be on in terms of, if you could bet, who would be leading the way?
I think top favourite will be Jason Moriarty. He does a lot of running, and I think I'd expect him to maybe win the whole thing. We'll have to see though.
I think he fancies himself. He likes going on his little runs every now and then, doesn't he? So
yeah.
He'll be up there, thereabouts.
I think he's trying to get his PB today or something, so we'll see how that goes.
This is great for the club though. It just shows you how this club has grown over the years, doesn't it? And the support. And perhaps when we get back to Plough Lane, these kind of events are going to get even bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I think so. I think the community will be a massive part of the new Plough Lane, and going forward, it'll be great for the club. I think it raises awareness, and yeah, just like the more numbers, obviously the more money for the club, which will be great.
Will, for yourself, I mean, you've come along to so many of these events and supported them. It's fantastic to be here, and you're here to lend your support again this morning, aren't you? Yeah,
I'm a local lad. I'm happy to help out in any way I can, like I said before. And it's a good event for the club, for the girls and the academy team. And yeah, I'm happy to, if anybody wants to speak to me, ask me any questions, any advice with running or anything, then obviously I'm happy to give my insight on things. But yeah, it's good.
Lads, thanks very much indeed for your time.
Cheers Rob.
Thank you. Joined at the 2017 Minithon by last year's winner Adam Harwood, and of course everyone know Anthony Hartigan. Adam, first of all, how are you shaping up for this year's event?
I thought I was doing pretty well, but before the game last week, maybe I had one too many in the pub, so I'm not really fancying my chances today.
We had heard about that one, but what do you make of this event today? There's so many people here, and it's great for the club, isn't it?
To turn up at 9:30 on a Sunday morning and to see hundreds of people out enjoying themselves, raising a bit of money for the club. There's so many things going on here, and that, yeah, everyone's just having a really nice time. So yeah, bring on the race.
Even if it was the London Marathon, there wouldn't be a past winner doing sponsorship and entry forms before the race. How's that been going?
I've just seen someone who's turned up this morning, and I'm not going to be the past winner as of a couple of hours from now, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. Turning to Anthony, what brought about you coming along today?
Yeah, just to help out really. Obviously it's a good event for the club, raising money, taking the club to better heights really.
And in terms of yourself, obviously you played first team games, now there's a lot changed since the last Minithon. Do you get people coming up to you saying, want your autograph and things like that?
Yeah, after the first team games and stuff, but it's just good really. I remember running this 2 years ago, so
how'd you get on?
Since then, yeah. I got around 21 minutes, I think.
Obviously not bad then.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not as fast as this lad.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Adam, as a fan, what do you make of Anthony's progress in the first team?
He's been absolutely phenomenal this season. The leaps and bounds from someone who, honestly, as a fan, started this year. I remember, I think your dad put up a YouTube clip or something and shared it on Twitter in about January, some 40-yard, 50-yard chip that you'd done, and that was the first I'd heard of you. And that's within the same year now, playing first team and putting out players who are more experienced and things like that, keeping them on the bench, being on the bench yourself and that sort of thing. It's got a great future in front of them.
What does it mean to you to have lads, steeped in the Wimbledon tradition come through the ranks?
It's so important for us. It's so important for the club. Wimbledon's always had this great history of bringing on players, into our first team. But I can't remember too many who've done it as quickly as Anthony has.
I don't think so.
Familiar face, of course, former Wimbledon player Stewart Castledine and his son Leo, who ran the academy race this morning. Stuart, it's a great club event, isn't it?
Oh, it's fabulous, yeah. Every year everybody turns up and it's just testament to what a wonderful family-orientated club it is, and hopefully we've raised a few quid as well, and the lads are getting even fitter, which is always good as well.
How did Leo get on?
He did very well, actually. He's
21.
Yeah,
I did
21,
alright, yeah.
21 minutes, which is pretty good, a lot better than last year, wasn't it? So yeah, no, he's doing well. He's a chip off the old block. He's fit and strong and healthy, and who knows, you might see him out there one day.
Absolutely. Leo, you're enjoying being part of the academy now?
Oh, it's amazing. Just being able to be part of such a good club like this is just great. It's amazing, yeah.
Stuart, it's brilliant how everybody comes together for a morning like this. It raises funds for so many vital areas of the club, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So, as well documented, the lifeblood of the club is the fans, and they've supported us all the way through, and we're here because of the fans, and it's great for everybody to give something back, and just onwards and upwards, and it's all exciting times ahead. We've got the new stadium coming. The first team have just having a little chat with Neal, and obviously it's not gone as well as he hoped to begin with, but that will be okay. We've got all the fundamentals in the right place, and I'm sure we'll do all right this season.
So here we go, start of the 5th AFC Wimbledon Minithon.
Whenever you're ready, guys,
Of the ladies and girls in the academy races. Here comes the start to the main race. As you can see, Jon Meades is there as well, along with the gaffer, Aidan the Womble. Last year's winner, Adam Harwood, caught actually preparing in Wetherspoons the other day. They're downing a pint, off they go. So here we are, 2 laps in now. Last year's winner, Adam Harwood, at the moment, 2nd place. Goes Adam now. And in 3rd place, AFC Wimbledon sports scientist Jason Moriarty. Well, there's a few interested spectators here on the start-finish line, the first teamers. Anthony Hartigan, Nightingale and Jon Meades. And there might be a little bit of a friendly bet going on here. Getting interesting now as we get to the closing stages. Well, it is last year's winner, Adam Harwood, and he's kept his title home first and got his man on the bend there, came through to take first place. Well, Adam Harwood, winner for 2 years running now.
I'm racing, I didn't time it or nothing.
Adam Harwood, 1st place, 3rd place for Jason Moriarty this time round. Comes Slavo now, the Zachary Flyer finishing. He's completed his 5 laps. Well done, Chris. Just concentrating on a few notable finishes. There's Mick Buckley, made it round. Well done, Mick. Here comes Robin Bedford, hitman Robin Bedford finishing now. Here comes former club photographer, Mr. Paul Willits. Well done, sir, he's finishing now. Women now sports scientist Jason Moriarty, and winner for the 2nd successive year, Adam Harwood. Adam, how did you find it this time?
Tough, really, really hard. I thought I was not leading for about the first 4.5 laps, and luckily for me, the guy in front of me who had an absolute storming race, and he just crumbled a little bit towards the end, and I sort of sensed blood and went for it. I was very, very lucky to win.
Jay, this used to be easy for you, now it's getting harder and
I
harder each year, isn't it?
Adam's killing me. Obviously, last year, he beat me. This year I came 3rd, so Cormac van der Hoeven, big fan, came 2nd, and well done to him, he was excellent. But I don't think it's about, obviously, first team staff today, it's about the club as a whole. You see there's loads of people here, like great event for the foundation, the academy, so it's gone really well. Oh, sorry, and the female team as well, so yeah, it's gone a really, really good day today.
Absolutely, and we've seen the first team staff and players down here supporting it too, yeah?
Yeah, so all the first team staff came down today. Meadsy, Will and Anthony Hartigan came down out to help out as well. So yeah, all in all, very, very good day.
Adam, we caught you on social media a few days ago preparing in Wetherspoons. It's done you no harm, is it? Maybe that's the tactic.
Well, there's been a little bit of a gap since then. I was quite careful at yesterday's game, just on the shandies, and it's obviously paid off. But to be honest, like Jason says, it's a great event. Loads of fans take part, and if more and more come down next year, then I'm sure my crown is very much under threat.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. I think, let's try and increase the popularity every year. Hopefully there's some Wimbledon fans that thought about coming down this year and thought, nah, come down next year. It's a great event. I mean, there's runners here that have beaten personal bests that got well behind myself and Adam, but for them, that's a great personal achievement.
Hayden,
he's
finished, I think. Yeah.
It is about raising sort of funds for the club, as we said, but I mean, have you noticed that there is a higher standard of runners that are coming each year to this now, Jay?
100%. Adam's proof of that. He was even saying there was a lad that's beaten him at park runs that decided just to jog it today, so he would have obviously challenged Adam. So yeah, every year on year it gets better and better.
Adam, it is great, but you've had your eyes on that trophy since you got it, haven't you? You're going to go and get that trophy now, aren't you?
Thanks very much, thanks. Cheers,
brilliant. Cheers, thanks guys.
Cheers, Rob, thank you.
So thanks for the volunteers who are out on the course. Couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you. Well done.
Just continue.